All right, class. Did the facts, did the power up, we did the lesson. Now it's time to do our assignment. And so you have a sheet that looks like this. Every day you'll have 30 questions. Of course, lesson 1 has 25, so I cross those off for you. But every day you'll have 30 of them. Some days I will cross those out. Those are the ones that I would like. You'll see those as we get to it. First thing you do is you get your name on here. After you're all done with it, you can get your parents to sign or at least to look it over. Now on some of these lessons, because you're not in class, I'm going to put some notes at the top. Notice it says, hey, big star here, 13 through 18, you should have 3 number answers and the rule. So remember in the lesson we said, hey, some of them you need a rule, some of them you don't. Well, this one, 13 through 18, so you have to read the directions carefully. Okay? So all your work goes in the work boxes. All your answers go in the side over here. And remember, the neater you write, the easier it will be for me to read, the better chance you have of getting it right. Well, let's do a few together just so you know what you're doing. Notice the directions for the first 6 are all above it. Write the next term in each counting sequence. So it's just going to ask for one answer. So in my answer key, I'll have 1, but I'm showing all the work. So the first thing I do is that I write it out. And since most of them are writing 3 numbers, I like to make them nice and big. And then I need just 1. So I'm going to give myself a little box there. 10, 15, 20. Let's ask ourselves the question, am I going up or am I going down? Obviously, we're going up. All right, well, how do you get from 10 to 15? Hopefully, you all said go up by 5. So I'm going to put plus 5 there. My last term was 20, so I'm going to go 20 plus 5. 20 plus 5 is 25. That's my answer. Goes in my answer key, nice and neat. I like to write it fairly big just to fill the box. Number 2, 56, 49, 42. I think we did this for an example problem. If you want to look back, you can find that answer. Otherwise, you can ask yourself, am I going up or am I going down? And the answer is I'm going down, so we're subtracting. 56 minus 49 equals what? 56 minus 49 equals what? Hopefully you came up with 7. 7. I want to subtract 7. So my last term was 42 minus 7. Should have came up with 35. My answer is 35. Yeah, I'm not real good at that one. So I'm going to give you another way of doing it. I figured I was going by 7, so immediately I jumped in the 7 column here. I slid all the way down to 56, and I was subtracting, so I'm going to bounce back. 56, 49, 42, and there's my answer, 35. So if I'm subtracting, I move back up. If I'm adding, I move down. My numbers get bigger. So there's a way to check your answers. You're going for getting them all right. All right, 3, 4, 5, 6. All of those are going to require one answer. Jump to number 7 in the counting sequence. So now they're going to give you a space right in the middle. So jump to number 7. It's down here. 7, 14, something, 28, 35. I know we're going up by 7s. I know what's missing. But here's another way that you can find it. Jump on the 7s again. 7, 14, something, 28, 35. Do it with me. 7, 14, something, 28, 35. 7, 14, 21. So my missing number is 21. Let's do one more in that section. Number 8 says 40, something, 30, 25, 20. 40, missing number, 30, 25, 20. Now, a lot of kids will say, hey, Mr. Bauer, look, it goes from 40 to 30, must be subtracting 10. But if I take 40 minus 10, I get 30. So I'm going to forget about this part. I'm going to start right down here, 30, 25, 20. Now, last year, I had this really smart kid say, Mr. Bauer, I don't like subtracting. I'm going to add. I'm like, how can you add it when it's going down? He says, I do it backwards. I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, well, let's start here. 20, 25, 30. Ooh, maybe the answer jumped in your brain. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And so he just went backwards and went up Or you can go back going down this way. 40 minus some number equals that, minus some number equals 30. 30 minus 5 is 25. 25 minus 5 is 20. So I know that 40 minus 5 equals 35. And so I'm going to go ahead and write that in here. And that's for number 8, 35. All right, now we're going to jump down to 13 to 18 where I said, hey, I want to give you some hints and some tips and some pointers. And when I sent this home with you, I already had done one of them for you. It's number 13. Now look at the directions. You got to write directions every time. Describe the rule for each counting sequence and write the next term. 2 directions. Describe the rule, write it. So we did the first one for you. 3, 6, 9, 12, blank, blank, blank. How do I get from 3 to 6? Add 3. How do I get from 6 to 9? Add 3. If you like this, you're going to jump right into the 3's column. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. There are all of my answers. And so first I wrote my rule, count up by 3's. Now you can write plus 3 if you want. I like to write the words. Count up by 3 or plus 3. And there are my answers, 15, 18, 21. Again, all the work in the work spot, and then just my answers in the answer key. Let's do one more. 14 is 8, 16, 24. Number 14. 8, so let's write it. 8, 16, 24, blank, blank, blank. Now those lines help me remember I need 3 answers to get this one right. First of all, we ask ourselves the question, am I going up or am I going down? Well, the numbers are getting bigger, so I'm going up. So 8 plus what number equals 16? 8 plus what number equals 24? Not sure? Use your resource. For all of you that know, you're adding 8. I'm going to jump right on the 8s. Maybe you can do this multiplication. 8 times 1 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. 8 times 3 is 24. 8 times 4 is 32. Plus 8 is 40. Plus 8 is 48. What was my rule? Plus 8. So I'm going to put that here, plus 8, and then my next 3 terms, 32, 40, 48. Notice how I do it the same every time. Rule on top, and then my next 3 digits there. You're going to do that for 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. So far I've given you 6 answers. It's a pretty good jump start for you guys. I like to do 6, but it's the first lesson, so let's jump down to number 20. Number 20 says, how many digits are in each number? Count them with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So in number 20, your answer is 6. What kind of work should I show there? Well, I suppose I should write that number in my work spot. You see it there? Nope. Let me get it up here. 186,000. Count them with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 what? 6 digits. Sneak back to number 19. What word names the order list of numbers? And what the whole lesson was about, that is a what class? Oh, not sure. No problem. Go back here. Look at all the blue words. The ordered list of numbers forms a sequence. Make sure you spell it correctly. Number 19. Sequence. Oops. 19. Sequence. Okay, guys. Now, don't get confused. All the rest of them is your assignment. So we did the first 2 in this section. You got 4 more. We did the first 2 in this section. You got 4 more. You got 4 more in this section. And you got the last 4 here. Okay? All right. God bless your day.